Hey, Explorers.
We have been planning like you cannot believe. Greg, what are we planning for?
I think we're planning for a virgin voyage.
Yes, that's all coming up next on How We Plan, and we're curious to see how you guys plan. It's all coming up next on
D&G Explorers. Hello, everybody. While Derek is trying to get our kitty Sierra up there, hopefully everybody's doing well. It is Wednesday, the 22nd.
Oh, yeah, it says it right up there.
Wow.
I don't have it put up all the way. That's why
I
need to close this. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our show tonight. We've been busy today. Busy. Not so much. You can just see like a tail moving. You don't even see her body. You just see like a little, looks like a worm.
Right here.
Looks like a worm.
Wow.
That's funny. But we've actually today, Greg was working. I'm off usually on Wednesdays. I'm coming back to a more normal schedule for me, Wednesdays and Sundays off. And I was pretty productive today. I'm pretty proud. Please be careful of that because you're gonna, if you hit that, we might lose everything.
Well, I'm just trying to.
We're running on faulty equipment that could go out at any moment. I have to reorder a different plug because it's very sensitive. You touch it a little bit and boom, we're not going to have the good camera or the good microphone. But we, in the almost year now, it's been almost a year since we've moved into this place. We haven't completely set everything up. And
well, we had one room that was really left, and that was the office that we had to do. Everything else was kind of really set up already. And then the spare room kind of got messy during the holidays, so that had to be cleaned up a little bit too.
But some of that
slowly
is
but surely
books, which we don't want to put in the garage. So we have to figure out what
books.
A lot of them are books that we have to figure out. So we started in the office and put up all of our framed artwork that we had in the condo, and pretty pleased with the way that it looks.
I actually have a floor and carpet I can walk around in and not have to maneuver like a maze.
And then go Bills. I see Ann Hanley is
Let's
in here.
Go Buffalo!
Go Bills. We are very happy. Hopefully this weekend we will celebrate a victory against the Chiefs.
Yes, we need that game to go to the Super Bowl.
And did you notice, Greg, there was a picture in the intro where we're in Fireball, which is the hometown of Josh Allen. We're about 20 miles from Fireball, so 25 minutes
it's a
drive.
Small little town.
And I was thinking, if the Bills win this weekend, maybe the following Sunday we should go out to Fireball to see if they're doing anything special with the Super Bowl coming up. Because
sure
there is a bye week after this championship game. There's a bye week, and then 2 weeks after this weekend is going to be the Super Bowl. So
I'm sure they will. We'll see first. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch.
If you guys are new to us, please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, check our channel out as things become normal after a crazy fourth quarter year for me and Greg. We're hoping to get more content out. We always do live shows, but other videos, we're trying to finish up the NCL Encore.
We need to welcome in our viewers. So let's start with SC.
It's Helen with her dog Mervin, a Chihuahua.
It's an inside joke. We know who the actual person is. We have Ann Hanley. We have Waypoint Explorers is back. We have Mary Ellen Dillon. We have Danny D, the spectacular supporter. Cheryl One Deck Down. Mercy Rodriguez is here.
Mercy, I'm going to reach out to you through Messenger. So just to kind of give you a heads up within the next day or so. Sorry.
You're just waving to wave. Jamie Wilhite. Jamie Wilhite is here. Holly Ayers is here. Najuma Brown.
Go
welcome,
Bills.
Everybody. Go Bills.
You know, it's funny. Sorry. In Facebook, when I see like some Buffalo Bills things that are popping up, I see Najuma Brown. Like, I don't know if it's a like, but it's Najuma Brown is related to it. So go Bills. Sorry.
Yep. Excuse me. Well, yep. Cheryl One Deck Down is here.
I said that already.
Anthony Simone. Welcome.
Oh,
wow. Movie Mania Nick, welcome.
What is wrong with me?
I'm just letting you.
There we go.
Disney Nerd Herders. It's a nerd attack.
Yes, I went to look for you guys, and you guys weren't live today. Normally they go live right before us, so check them out. And look at this.
Ryan Donahue, welcome.
From Boston.
Yes, welcome. More sunshine, please. Hi, gang. Dilly
Get some more
dilly.
sunshine, please.
Season's greetings, Jim.
Oh, Mercy says I'm going to send you my phone number through your email. Sounds great, Mercy. Is that the D&G one? I'll be honest, I don't always look at that one. I'm going to have to get better with that.
How is that?
Look at that. That's a
Why are you talking
that's a secret. But Greg,
we need some dilly dilly today.
Yeah. It's only
Cheers.
Pepsi and an aged rum in there, a Bacardi aged rum. We are actually going to go to the Bacardi factory in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yep.
We're going to talk about sorry, Greg. Our cruise is a month away. A week, the day before we go.
It is a month away. Today. We would actually be on the cruise today, the 22nd
calendar
February. Yes.
But we're
calendar day.
Our cruise starts on a Saturday.
Yeah, but it would still be the 22nd.
Yes.
So we would be on it on the 22nd of February.
Yes. We will, the day before we fly out, because they're flying out on the 20th. We'll do a show on the 19th, and we'll talk about the Virgin Cruise and where we're going. So not so much what we're doing on that trip today, but we thought it would be good because we like to plan way in advance because we've learned the hard way. Or I shouldn't say the hard way. We travel pretty well. There's always something you're going to forget. And
I want to say thank you, Derek and Gregory, for your help with Helping Hands this past weekend.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us on again. I hope you guys raised a good amount and got a couple people to be able to go on a cruise coming up.
I forgot. They did post how much they made. Helping Hands for Cruising, what Danny is talking about, is a cruise-a-thon. I'll explain it to you in a second. Greg doesn't get it.
Play against the refs.
And it's a cruise-a-thon that we put on for people who might have never been cruising before. This is a third cruise-a-thon that we've been a part of. And
welcome,
we're looking
Jenny
for
H.
$4,600. That is awesome. That is good. Very good.
Jenny H just took her mom on her first cruise, and she didn't even get sick.
That is
and they
good.
went out of Galveston.
That's really good. I have to take pills. So Movie Mania Nick Greg is he said, so are you guys ready to play against the refs? There's
we are wearing our Virgin shirts here in case you couldn't see.
What did it have to do with the refs in Kansas City?
Because I just realized people can't see our shirt, so we're talking about Virgin today. But go ahead.
The refs apparently love the Kansas City Chiefs, and they'll even have it where they're wearing the refs uniforms and the Kansas City helmets. It's like the new uniform of the Kansas City Chiefs. So we'll see how that happens. But yeah, Danny says that's enough to put one person on the next one is in April. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
We're very happy that we're able to participate in that. So we thought it would be fun just to talk about, how far in advance we start to plan, because it really depends on where you're going, what cruise line you're going, because different cruise lines do things differently.
Well, go ahead.
You already interrupted my flow.
You interrupted my flow earlier. I was going to say, we do have some mail that we cannot forget.
We better do that now. Sorry.
That we cannot forget to talk about because we've been forgetting the past couple weeks.
And then we will.
And it's already after Christmas. So
take pills. Yes, I do have to take pills.
He takes Dramamine. Okay. So let's look at the stuff here.
So unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to check our mail until after Christmas.
Really late.
We did the Helping Hands for Cruising. We had a week where we didn't.
You don't have to make excuses.
So this is our chance to thank those who sent. This is the ones we didn't get a chance to thank before. So this is from Mouse Talk. They are a Disney channel. This is Walt and Melissa. Now Melissa proudly is a Buffalo Bills fan. So it's it
says Merry Christmas,
Walt and Melissa. So thank you so much, guys, for that.
Like something's tickling me in my mouth.
This one is from our friends up in Oregon. It's Steve and Ruth.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So this is also a postcard.
Nice pictures.
Yep. I don't know if you can tell what that drink is. I don't know if you want to say that. Well, it's a rum, so you're not saying anything improper. But there is a rum out there with a very naughty name.
I can't even see it. What does it say?
It's called Big Back Black
with
a D. Yeah.
Okay.
The Male Anatomy. That's the name.
Black D. Okay.
That's the name of a rum. Margie Butcher, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
We also had from Cynthia, known as Candy Mom 15. She sent us this beautiful card and out in the snow, and it says, "Merry Christmas, wishing you a happy home and a full heart, many years to come. Love, Candy Mom and Reese." So thank you so much.
That
Cynthia.
Reminds me of Hallmark.
Yes, it does. Especially that one.
Thank you very much.
And then this is from our friend
Margie Butcher. Welcome
in Canada.
You might have said it, but I didn't say welcome.
Nicholas Roca, our buddy up in, I think he's in the Toronto area.
Awesome.
So this is an interesting one because
it's like a 3D-ish look.
Yeah. So you pull it out and it's
there you go.
A different snow scene. And Nick says, "Wishing you the best in 2025. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year." Nick.
That's very nice of him.
You. And I believe his channel is Travel the World with Nick. So thank you guys so much for sending us cards.
We did get a parcel.
Ooh, a parcel.
From Nurse Nancy today. And we kind of already know what it is. But go ahead and open that first, please.
We did get a card. Welcome in Destination Fun. We had Sherry and Danny on our show 2 weeks ago. So if you guys haven't had a chance to watch that live show, check that out and definitely check out their channel.
Just a little thank you.
Just a little thank you.
Okay,
if I can read it. I didn't bring I got it. Dear Derek and Gregory, thank you so much for being such a wonderful friends and for always showing such love to all humans and animals. You are appreciated. Thank you for your being excellent moderators. I always know you will cheer us on in the comments during the live streams. On Cruise Day Tuesday, with love and hugs, Nautical Nurse Nancy and Anthony Plack. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
They go live on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, along with another modigator, Anthony Simone and Blaine Rayleigh from Rayleigh Creative Travels.
Oh my God, I can smell it.
They are, oh my. We are proud modigators of them.
God. Ooh, these are heavy. She made her famous rum cake.
And she said she has a few different ones. This is banana rum cake.
How do you know?
Because it's written on there.
Oh.
She said she was experimenting. This is a rum cake. Oh gosh, it smells so good.
It does. So you need smell-o-vision.
And what is this one? This one is pineapple rum cake.
Ooh. Loaded with rum.
My mouth is watering.
Thank you so much,
yes.
Nurse Nancy.
Yes, we will definitely be
Have
trying that with some coffee later on today. We have some more people joining us. So welcome, Michael and Spoiled Mama. Also,
welcome.
One of the main supporters of and helpers of Helping Hands for Cruising. So Michael Ann, again, thank you for everything that you do. You do a lot for that whole organization, and it's really appreciative, and it's something we're proud to do. We have Scott from Controversial Cruising.
Welcome.
Dilly. Thank you for joining us today. And so Greg, were you going to say something else?
No, it's just going to
travel cake trips. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Let's do this really quick.
Our first time on your live. Thank you so much for joining us.
We're on our live show.
What are we doing?
Hey, Nurse Nancy, we're on our live show right now.
Oh, wow.
And we just wanted to say thank you so much for the rum cake. They look so good. And dare I say the word that I hate,
I think
moist.
And I think you can actually eat the dilly for the first time instead of drink it. So thank you so much.
So thank you very much. And we're back to our show.
Oh, we also have we're gonna say I'm gonna say it wrong.
Michael and Spoiled Mama, welcome.
Yes. I'm gonna try to do it right. I know how to say it. Hikuniki. Oh my God.
Where are you looking at?
I can't say it. I know it's Hikinuki World Tour. There we go.
Welcome. I did not even know what you were looking at.
Yes. I know. Where did I see you? Was it on Scott's channel on Controversial Cruising, or was it on
we were leaving a polo on Marco Polo for her. But yes, hi Nancy. When and if you ever see this.
We just did a scratch and sniff from back in the 1970s. That rum cake looks delicious. Yeah, Nancy.
A scratch and sniff?
Yes.
Does it still work? Does it still smell good? Mike Jackson, welcome. How do I get on the rum cake mailing list?
Right.
We got 3 of those suckers. Oh my gosh. We're gonna be having some dilly food, food wise there.
We are coming up on at for some reason.
Did we say hi to Destination Fun? Welcome, Destination Fun.
Yes, we talked about them being on our show a couple of weeks ago.
I'm all over. I was like looking at all
we for some reason when we do our live shows,
travel cake trips. Welcome. What?
We said hello already.
I don't remember that. I don't remember even seeing their name on there. There's so much going on. Where am I? But welcome again.
Yes, it's always good to.
How is that?
I don't know.
You got ice in your mouth.
I should have ice in my mouth. Where was I?
I don't know.
Greg, wow.
Drink up.
I guess so. Okay. So when we plan, what we were saying, twice the rum, half the cake. Are you all right? That's that cough back sound.
All right.
That had fluid in it. That didn't sound like a productive.
It went down the wrong hole.
So
Sorry.
Right. We are going on on a Virgin cruise, and it's Betsy from Beach Please. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
They go live on
Oh my God, I'm all
on Thursdays. We were a part of their group cruise with Adventures Ahead. So guys, definitely check out Beach Please.
Good to see you on here, Betsy.
Yes.
Welcome.
So the 22nd, we're going on our second Virgin cruise, and Virgin is quite a bit different than some of the other companies. One of the things I like about it is they're
adults only is a big thing.
Yes, that's probably one of the biggest.
That's the main seller, I think, for a lot of people.
There's a lot of inclusive things
Margie
that are
Butcher
included.
Said, "Mad, you're supposed to slap me on the back." She put a hand.
Oh. There. A lot of the stuff is included. So you got your internet is included. Gosh, I'm gonna like.
Is internet included? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they. So
your food, your shows.
Yes, there is no main dining room. There is no buffet. They have kind of like specialty restaurants that you could book for. We were able to book it. We booked it on January 8th, and our cruise is the 22nd of February. So how many days is that? 45 days, 60 days before the cruise, we were able to do it.
Oh, Charlie, those are fighting words. I think Greg chokes on screen at least once a month, kind of like the Bills. Ooh. I'm just
Charlie
joking.
is a Miami.
No, it went down the wrong hole.
The interesting thing is Charlie is originally from the Massachusetts area. Now they've moved to Central Florida, but he's a Miami Dolphins fan.
Oh.
Oh, Jamie says
it wasn't their year this year. I think it's the Bills' year this year. I really do. I really do.
February 22nd is my birthday, so you will have to have a dilly for me to celebrate. We will.
Oh, awesome.
We get free champagne on sail away. They give you champagne for like 30 minutes.
We also did, what was it called? The
Splash of Romance.
Yes, because it gives you free juices every day. I mean, that's the name of it. You could just get it if you wanted to, but you get free juices. You can shake. You could shake your phone when you're ready for your bubbles. You get on the app and you shake your phone, and like these bubbles come up on your screen, and that tells them that you want your free champagne from the Splash of Romance package.
Yeah, there's other benefits. Early priority debarkation.
Yeah. You get these cool wristbands that you don't want to put on too tight, like last time, because Derek almost constricted his wrist, and they could barely get the scissor in to even cut it off.
Do it. They didn't want to do it.
Oh,
I had to do
okay. Well, yeah, you could barely get it in there to cut it off. Cut your circulation off. That's not good.
And goes, Disney nerds, you don't want to get on my bad side. I'm from Buffalo.
Oh.
And will mess you up, Charlie.
I'm a Red Sox fan, so waiting 50 plus years.
Red Sox.
I said Red Sox. For fans, so waiting 50 plus years for another Dolphins title is a walk in the park. We wish we could shake our phone and they bring us that delicious ice cream. What the freak is going on with my body?
You're making
it's
all
like
these better out that end. That's all I can say. Yeah,
they do have good free ice cream too. They change it up throughout the week.
Do you remember the name of that place, Greg? It's the play on words are funny.
No, isn't it some
Lick Me To ice cream?
Yeah, it was like some kind of like not erogenous, but it was like some kind of risque type sounding thing is what I meant to say.
What? Well, yeah. We just went to the adult version side of the cruise.
No, it's like a risque type sounding, like lick me till I scream. Ice cream. Yeah.
My phone is a jitterbug. I don't think it shakes. Yeah. So basically, all you have to do in the app, you just go like this,
and then these bubbles float up. Yeah. And it tells you,
and they know where your location is.
It tells them where you, where you are. It's kind of interesting. That
but you can't leave.
They're like following you.
Yeah, and they'll bring you a bucket with 2 glasses of champagne.
Yep.
So we booked our cruise. This cruise, we actually had booked.
We have been on Virgin Cruise. Sorry, I'm just answering. And We've been on the Valiant Lady. So this is the sister ship.
And the first one,
Scarlet Lady.
Yeah. Huh? The Scarlet Lady is the first ship. Valiant Lady was the second ship that they came
but they're
with.
sister ships, basically. But the layout's a little different from what we hear.
And when we were on the Valiant Lady, we paid to get extra. We paid for what are they? It's not cruise credit, but you put money down and they give you like money back for extra onboard credit, and that if you book it while you're on the ship. So we did that. We put some money down. The cruise we booked was for last year. Thank God it worked for us, because we would have probably had to cancel because we were going into not foreclosure. What the heck am I thinking? We were going into the house was being processed for sale.
Yes.
Why am I can't even think of what that word is called?
It was going into escrow.
There you go. Foreclosure. What the heck?
God.
So we wouldn't have been able to go, but because the ship wasn't ready, they moved it. They canceled our cruise and gave us extra credit. So we have $1,600 worth of credit, whether it's sailor's loot or extra bar tab, that we're going to be able to use.
Well, some of it is broken up actually to specifically, like there's a specific bar tab amount. The rest of it is whatever you want to use.
Yes. So we were fortunate enough to do that. So we had this plan for a while. And then with Virgin, it's a little bit different than the others. Like I said, on January 8th, since we're California, we did it, I believe, on the 7th at 9 p.m. our time, because it's 12 o'clock from, I don't know if it's from Eastern time or from where the ship sails, but we were able to do it at 9 o'clock, and we booked all of our restaurants for the entire cruise. It is an 8-night cruise. So that was the other thing that we had to do. And we're going with our friends Maddie and Scott from NoMapsNeededTravel. Orange Cone Vlogs,
Vacation, welcome. Orange Cone Vlog, welcome.
Yes, thank you guys for joining us today. So we sat down with Maddie and Scott, and they were actually on a 21-day cruising adventure. It was a back-to-back cruise that they were on
through
Princess,
through Halloween to Christmas.
No, it wasn't
wasn't it?
That's more than 21
days. Oh wait, yeah, it was.
That would have been like 3 months.
Well, I thought they were on other cruises though before that, so they weren't there for
cruising a lot.
So they were cruising. They were on a cruise during Halloween. I think a cruise during Thanksgiving, and then cruise for Christmas.
They're travel agents, and they're high up in the company, so they've been doing
a lot
of.
But Canada has their own Thanksgiving Day. They don't celebrate it the day that we celebrate Thanksgiving.
Exactly,
which is interesting.
We also have the Cruising Koozies. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So we also, when that came up, were we also, Greg, able to? Yes, we were able to book entertainment, some of the different entertainment shows. We could have done the excursions before that, if I remember right.
Oh, Angela Nima Chicka
welcome,
here.
Angela.
Got to crocheting and lost track of time.
We weren't going to do any booking of excursions because since we have so much onboard credit, we were going to wait to see what we can get on board.
But then we paid.
And we were afraid that if we did that on a couple of them, we might not be able to do. In fact, the Bacardi one was sold out. Yeah, so
the what one?
The Bacardi one was sold out. So we paid for that.
Wait. Oh, okay.
We paid for the. We went through.
We heard something.
Viator. We went through them, and it is cancellation up to 24 hours.
Dave Whiting, welcome
guys. I saw Brandy, she was, I don't know what it was on Instagram, where she was posting how much snow you guys got over there. That's amazing.
Be careful with all that snow.
Yeah. But we, as I lost my train of thought, what was I saying?
You're talking about Viator.
Oh, yes. It is 24 hours that you can cancel it. So we thought we'll book it now. It's the same cost, but the difference is instead of us having to pay for $89 per person, we can use our onboard credit if they have some spots open up, because you still have to get there. There is no like transportation there. You still have to figure out how to get to the Bacardi factory from
Did
the
we
ship.
say hi to Vanna GM?
We did not. Welcome, Vanna GM. Thank you so much for joining us.
And Hanley celebrates Thanksgiving at their campground because they have so many Canadian campers.
Oh, cool. That is awesome. So we did do the excursion plans on that. And then we also have been, with the boys, we've been talking about, we also did the, in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic, we're doing another rum tour. It starts with an M, McCordy,
What?
I don't, Mickey D's.
I think you're just making things up.
Have you ever been at the Playa del Carmen port while on Virgin, just running if the beach is walking distance? No, the only time we've been to Playa del Carmen is when we were on, we did vlogs on it. We were on the Dizney Fantasy, and we went from Cozumel to Playa del Carmen to get on a bus to take us to Chichen Itza. That was a day that we went there. That's the only time we've been to that area, so I'm not sure how far that is, unfortunately, but maybe someone in the cruise chat might answer that question for you at Travel Cake Trips. We are doing that one. It's a special rum factory that they have there, and then in St. Croix, there's like nothing. There's very little that you can book on St. Croix.
Oh my gosh, -16, Maryland.
Isn't
Dylan,
that crazy?
No, thank you.
So we looked at Google Maps, we punched in St. Croix, and we started like going through where the port is and seeing what is available. And we found some restaurants that we're going to go eat at. So that's what we usually do when we do planning. We like to eat locally to kind of to support the local people coming in
and to try different food that you might not be able to get on the cruise ship.
Exactly.
Even though it's all included on the cruise ship, you still want to try some authentic food from the area that you're at. I
believe we would have had a commercial pop in. So again, I apologize about that. I do not know why commercials pop in for us. If it did pop in, you guys were sorry. I don't know. I would prefer it on a replay. I can understand, but not on a live show. But there are a lot of channels out here with that create. If you're creators, please put in the hashtag creators. And if you are unfamiliar with any of these channels, please check the other ones out and support each other. Ooh, as I almost knocked this over. Thank you, Mercy. I will definitely check that out. Yeah, I have a Hotmail one. Greg, I think, has the Yahoo. Yep. Did we, Greg? I'm going to say it now. Did we say hi to Foodies Vacations?
I think we did, but welcome again.
Welcome again.
Foodies Vacations.
If it's like the third time. One of the things I start to do like today, I went through and I started getting all my condiments ready. Condiments. Why do I always say condiments? They are toiletries, and I even wrote them down.
You know, we get our ketchup and our mustard and mayo ready because
some people do.
You know, they're probably going to run out of that stuff on the cruise, so can't forget the pickled relish either.
Right. So
and the hot sauce.
So like just some of the stuff we look at when we do our toiletries, and some of this might not be considered toiletries, but we look for the toothbrush. We've now been getting the toothbrush holders. The ones that have like the little, they look like the sandwich clamps, like the
smell bad, but they're supposed to clean them.
Yeah, they're like when you roll up a sandwich or a potato chip and you have the little lock on it. It's kind of like that, but it helps keeps your toothbrush elevated and a little bit more secured, so it's not laying on there. No Arby's horsey sauce.
Oh my gosh! And Derek and Hanley said, Derek, you need to think before you talk.
Right.
Not like last week.
But like the toothpaste, we look for
horsey sauce, though.
We look for floss, deodorant, which we need, hair gel because it is starting to grow back. We need
a small travel size Lysol also because the Virgin Cruises have hammocks, and I just want to spray that down.
Yes. But some of the other things we look for: shampoo, Band-Aids.
I love the hammock though.
Sun lotion, stuff for like in case we get sick,
Sun
like
lotion that we never use.
Headache pills, sinus, the not emergency. What is this stuff that you put into the tablet and it dissolves?
Emergency and airborne.
Airborne, that's what I was thinking of. I always get sick if I don't take care of like if I don't prepare myself. So I take Dramamine the night before we travel. And I take it every night. So if I get tired, then I don't have to worry about being tired in the middle of the
Jenny
day.
H said, well, Lysol doesn't help with bathroom smell. Trust me. Good thing we have a balcony because we can just open up that sucker right up.
Right. So I do bring the pills with me. I have the C-bands that I take, and then I take some hard candy that I could suckle on, like ginger or horehound, those ones that in case you start to salivate.
SC, I always carry Imodium AD. Oh gosh.
We'll leave that one alone.
For all your plumbing needs.
But we look for like Q-tips, the Sani wipes, like the because Greg, when we first get in there, Greg
Sani wipes, yeah,
always making sure like cleaning the phones and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Toilet seats.
Go ahead.
Hand sanitizer. What else do we look for? Water shoes and snorkel. If we're gonna go traveling, Greg, we were looking at that today because we found your snorkel and that. So to get that ready, we always have a bag that when we go on board, like a kind of like a backpack that we bring extra. We always do that once we get on land. We can do it for just for our offshore excursions, and then the stuff that we need for the channel stuff that we use to film. Now we film on our phone, but we bring like our
Charlie said he
gimbal.
said suckle, LOL.
Gimbal.
Yeah, we wanted to go there from last week.
We bring our gimbal with us. So just the stuff that we're going to need, we make sure we have that and it's ready to go when we do it. And then another fun thing we do is our cruise ducks.
SC brings his cleaning lady along.
So we bring cruise ducks, which I don't know if we're going to.
Are we cruise ducks?
I don't know. We can talk about it. We have so many cruise ducks. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Packages of cruise ducks still, I think.
Poop pottery. Yeah, they have that. We've never bought that.
Potpourri?
But it's the thing that you haven't seen the commercial for it, and they talk about it. Mm-hmm. There's a specific thing for smelly situations that they have that. But so those are the kind of toiletries that we do.
I forgot what suck was short for. What does that even mean, Charlie? Or whoever said that from Disney Nerd Herders. I have no idea.
That's, you know what? Good job.
Magnetic hooks.
Thank you. I forgot about that.
We bring our magnets that have our D&G Explorers things on it.
So Vanna says we always take magnetic hooks to hang on the walls, the newsletters, important papers, or like items like hats. So what I always do is on my cards, this isn't as bless you, as clean as it will be, but each day I have like what we might have planned for dinner and the times for that. If there's shows, I'll fill these up and I'll put them on there.
We also have to get our oh my god, I forgot, our Sue Heck binder ready.
Yes.
For those of you that watch the middle, you know what a Sue Heck binder is. Thank you, Anthony.
Did Anthony say that?
He just said bless you.
Oh, bless you.
Suck is short for suckle. I totally thought suck was its own word. Okay, we're just gonna move on from that subject.
Yeah, so
lanyards, notepad, and pen to leave little fun notes for the room steward. Awesome.
That's a good thing to do. I always pack extra underwear just in case.
Yeah, we do that for our carry-on just in case.
As Helen always says, you're just a sneeze away from a disaster.
Oh gosh. We discovered magnetic motion lights that were nice for going to the restroom at night.
Oh, cool. Some of the ships have motion lights on it, and I'm trying to remember
which one we
did Virgin have that? I don't remember.
No.
So
Carnival had it the last time we were inside. We had an inside cab. Remember
the friends
that light on the bottom there?
So Jamie asks, what ports are you going to? So we're going to go first to San Juan, which we love. We're looking forward to that. We're going to go to Puerto Plata. Actually, we're doing that first in the Dominican Republic. Then we're going to go to St. Croix. We've never been to Puerto Plata, and we've never been to St. Croix. And then we're going to go to their private island, be careful, which is on Bimini. We're going to do that.
We always bring vodka in a Listerine bottle, a large personal fan, a kick Bluetooth speaker, and a power strip with a frayed cord. That's not good to have a frayed cord. But we can bring 2 bottles of alcohol per cabin, isn't it? Or per person.
You can bring per stateroom 2 bottles of wine.
Okay, so
you can't bring like vodka and that it's got to be wine.
You can't bring a large personal fan, but you can bring a personal fan. And I don't know if they let you bring Bluetooth speakers anymore. I know some of the
he's being facetious.
No, but I know some of the cruise companies are saying that you cannot bring Bluetooth speakers anymore and listen to your music because it takes away from people's enjoyment. They're blasting their music and all that. I don't think people can do that anymore.
Not everyone likes the same kind of music.
No. Those people who are travel fans are also nice. Yes, they are. I told Derek we should do that when we go to hot places, like Mexico, bring a personal fan, but we never do.
Yeah. Anne was saying we hang our swimsuits on magnetic hooks to dry them. That's very smart to do that. The water in the metal cans is disgusting.
In the metal cans?
Some of them don't have them in because they're trying to be environmentally
cartons.
Norwegian does cartons. I don't like that water. It tastes
slimy
to me.
It's ionized or something like that water or something. I
don't know.
It's some kind of weird thing that they do to it.
And some people love it. And I think Maddie and Scott were saying that they love that. And I'm like, I still drink it, but we much prefer, we get the bottled water from Carnival when we order it. They always give us the plastic bottle stuff.
Now, one thing I am...
Ooh, Helen says, I bring Fig Newtons to snack on when I get the midnight munchies. That's what we normally do. And also...
Not Fig Newtons.
Like for Vegas.
That's Vegas, not on a cruise. I don't think we've ever brought Fig Newtons on a cruise.
Butternutters or Nutter Butters.
But you got pizza late night. But I don't really like eating late night anyway. Jenny H. I was just on and it was
cans.
Ooh, awesome.
No. Did you, Jenny, did you like them in cans?
What was that? No.
Foodie said canned spring water.
To?
I was using little battery candles for light, but they are always dying on me.
Why did you say no?
Because I don't want to do that. Oh my. My dream is to have them in cans.
You don't want them to be in cans.
NCL had them in the cardboard is what they had them in before.
Hate cans water. Okay.
Yeah, I can imagine. Anne said, I lost. Jamie says, my dream is to go to San Juan. So jealous, but excited for you. We went on the Carnival Celebration on our last cruise, East Coast cruise. And I was dreading San Juan because every video I saw, it's been hot. And people talk about how hot it is there. It was raining when we went. And it was amazing. I mean, that's where San Juan. Mm-hmm. And with my English side coming out, I felt like I was home, even though it was a little bit more humid. Welcome in.
Excuse me.
And I'm hoping, I can't expect that is going to be like that there, but just going through Old Town, we didn't go to the fort, but we went by the fort. We went to the cat sanctuary. We went to where they supposedly created the pina colada.
The cat sanctuary was fun.
We went to a cathedral which had Ponce de Leon. I think his body was in there, or maybe it was some kind of memorial for him. Angela would be able to help with that. We did a lot of walking in there. We also tried mofongo for the first time. That was good from what I remember.
I don't remember.
You don't remember when we went to that?
Was it a food?
Yeah. Isn't it from...
from...
Is that from plantains? Am I wrong?
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of like
when we were all eating. Gary and Angela were there. Okay, yeah, I remember that now. I don't remember how it tastes, but I remember that. Too.
She was just on the NCL breakaway, and they ordered it. Ooh, that's... Yeah, I'm not a fan on that, too. I can't drink without choking during the day.
A fan of what?
The cans. Yum, fungal plantains. Yes. There you go. Did I say plantano? I think I said plantano.
I am looking to maybe invest in... Now, don't laugh, but I'm looking to invest in a camera detector, because I've been seeing a lot of things, like even in hotel rooms, people use this little handy dandy camera detector, and it's true that people have found things because cameras are getting smaller and smaller. Not to say that it's in a ship in your room, but I'm just saying. And I remember Derek was saying, well, I don't want to know. So I'm sorry, but I find myself even looking, like when we go to hotels, I'm like looking in the vents and everything. I put my finger to the mirror to see if it's double-sided or not, because just I've seen so many crazy things that go on that you want to check. So, but yeah, I was thinking of doing that. So yes, scary stuff, Greg, and welcome, Pepper Tree Villa.
Welcome, guys. Our buddies from the Bay Area. They go live on Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific, so definitely check them out.
I'd be flattered if someone wanted to... No, go back down, please.
Well,
someone wanted to watch... Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to say, if they want a show, I'll give them a show.
Well, it may not necessarily be targeted at you. It's just whoever ends up in that room.
Well, they'll remember. No, but they'll remember me.
Think of how wrong that is if there's a child in there or something, or just anybody. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's just not. Yeah.
Mofongo is pork and plantains, and it is plantano is the Spanish way of saying it. So I was correct. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just going through there.
Laugh out loud.
Download hidden camera protector.
Yes,
Helen sounds like she has a lot of experience with
they
this.
Do have them, and it's like an infrared thing, and if there's something, if it catches it, it makes a noise. I mean, people found them in their clocks and clock radios. There are screws that look like little camera, or there's little cameras that look like screws. There are some weird things out there, and I mean, I have seen that kind of stuff where people have done that. So it's on TikTok a lot too, where they're promoting these camera detector things too.
There you go, Greg. What? Charlie.
Where? What?
It's on the screen.
It is not all about Derek. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Pepper Trevilla, we were talking about when we went to San Juan, and we'll probably try it again. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do after we go to the Bacardi factory. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do that.
Sorry, SC. I don't want nobody seeing all of this unclothed.
So other things we do is the clothing. We're already planning.
He's talking about unclothed. Now you're going to clothing. Wow.
Like what we're going to wear. With it being 8 nights, I'm trying to remember if someone can help me out. I don't think Virgin has a
Jenny said go for it, LOL.
Did Virgin have a washer and dryer on the ship? I don't remember.
Wait.
For some reason I think they did, but I
wasn't
don't remember.
That the one they have? Yes, they had the ironing boards. That's the one where I burned through my...
That was Carnival.
I don't think so.
You did it on the Radiance.
No, because I remember Gary was on that one, I think, and I burned through my pants on that one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that was the one.
By chance, Jenny's asking, does any Disney people know if I can sell 4 Disney World Park Hopper ticket? I only have 1. If I can sell 4 Disney World Park Hopper ticket, I only have 1.
I can sell 4 Disney World Park Hopper tickets? I only have 1. I don't understand.
Are you wanting to buy some? Charlie is a Disney World. They live out and they go do a lot of live shows from the Disney parks out there in Florida. So he might be able to answer your question on that, unless it's Stacy. It could be Stacy. I'm assuming it's Charlie. So Stacy, if it's you, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see. Travel cake trips. If they do, it is probably for the rock stars.
For what? If they do what?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we were talking about, the camera thing.
Oh wow, Tree Villa. Our mom was born and raised in Puerto Rico. We would have mofongo, tostones, arroz con pollo, etc. all the time.
I've never even heard of those words that they just said, except for the mofongo part.
Well, I don't know what tostones is. This sounds like
tostones.
Yeah, but that's chicken with rice, arroz con pollo.
Okay. It depends on the type of ticket.
All right, sorry.
Single digits tomorrow cargo. Oh my gosh. Everyone that's dealing with that cold, please stay warm out there. That is crazy. Especially, I know Florida's getting hit with like blizzard type weather coming up.
So
we do.
Helen is asking, do we have any D&G Explorers merchandise available? We actually have a shop on Amazon. Our friend from Jim from More Sunshine, please help get it set up for us. But you can get shirts, you can get tank tops, you can get sweatshirts. They're not super expensive. The ones we buy them separately. They're pretty. I mean, like our sweatshirts that we use for our shows, for the most part, because we still buy the other ones. They're as much as $60 per sweatshirt. So we don't, and you have to buy. They do it differently. So we don't usually suggest people buying those just because they're so expensive. But the other ones are.
If you would like to buy them, we appreciate it.
Yeah, the other ones we make very little profit on the Amazon. So they're a lot cheaper than what we normally wear. And they're the ones that when I say we normally wear, they're the ones that have our channel information on the back and the front. They're designed a little bit differently.
Like the one that we lost.
Yeah, the one that Greg lost. Thank you very much.
It fell off of my luggage, I think, and you would think a good Samaritan would have seen, D&G Explorers on YouTube. I found your jacket, but
nope. We figured we lost it at the airport. So Angela, Cargo says, today was -14 here. Feels like -23 with the wind chill. That is crazy. Okay, so we got more information. Travel cake trips. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? They are fried plantains, but not sweet, green, and they taste kind of like potatoes. Interesting. So Mercy saying it is cold here in Miami. Anything below 60 is cold for us.
But yeah, you guys aren't used to any cold weather over there. So you probably have to like dust off your winter stuff because you don't really need to use it because it's so warm over there.
So I'm
not making fun of it. I'm just saying it's probably so long that you've used it, you know.
One of the fun things we like to do is we like to get involved with like the parties, and like whether it's the 80 parties on Carnival.
The parties that the cruise ship provides.
Yes.
Not the private parties that might go on.
So we like to dress on Virgin. They have their own unique parties. Like the first night is a pajama party. So
that's always fun.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting too because some people are very risque dressing.
There was only one person I remember that was a little bit risque, but they didn't start. They didn't start that way. But
Little
just kind of
dilly goes a long way.
It kind of, I don't want to say sets the tone, because just because you're in pajamas, not setting a tone for a cruise, but it lets you know that you're in for a different kind of cruise than what you would expect.
Yeah,
on
they
the other one.
let their guards down. They just have fun. I'm not saying like they're barely wearing anything. It's just it's an adults only cruise, so you're gonna see sexy lingerie stuff at times. You're gonna see, other things that
I don't remember seeing
people
that stuff,
wear to bed. It's classy and it's tasteful, but it is risque at times.
So
but it's adults,
when we bought silk short pajamas. Not they don't have pants.
They were
the
shorts.
They're
Yes.
shorts. Yes.
They weren't short pajamas.
Yeah.
So they were shorts.
Yeah, pajama short sets. Is that what it is? Short sets. There you go.
When we want, most people wore 2-piece silly kind of pajama sets.
Yeah.
When we want.
When we went.
You do you, Greg. Well, I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah. I actually wore a suit. What did I wear? A Superman. Did I wear a Superman tank top and my Superman boxers? But I had underwear on underneath, of course. So, but yeah, that's what I wore. I did like a Superman outfit. It was fun.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a banana and a plantain?
Plantain is more. It looks like a banana, but isn't it more like
they're shorter too? I think,
they're
and they're
smaller.
always like brownish when I see them.
And I think they're more potato like starch. If that sounds right.
Angela, you do you? Yes.
We what else was I good? Oh yeah, and the unique thing on Virgin, they don't have a cruise director. They have a
fun squad.
Fun squad, yeah.
And if you get to like befriend them, they can pick you to go to a special party. Like we got to go. We got picked, and we went to the bows of the ship and in the front, and they had like a secret little bar. And they had a magic show, and they confiscated our phones and put them in locked up bags because they're very secretive down there. They don't want you taking pictures or video. But it was fun. I remember that. That was a lot of fun. So maybe we'll get picked again this time.
Other things that we've been looking at is like making sure we have like stuff like our sunglasses, and we're prepared for that, because I'm notorious for sunglasses.
Yeah, we go through them like
a lot.
Crazy.
I've already separated my vitamins, so I put them in little pills like by the day. So I already have those in case I needed to order some. So I have that, and that's just like probiotics. What do I take? Turmeric. What else? Magnesium.
You do USC. I never heard of those, but
okay. Yes, I think Helen is in her 80s. I think, if I remember right. We'll have to see on that. But Greg, can you believe it's already the top of the hour? I
know.
The one thing that we're still trying to decide what to do is when we leave Miami, we're flying out of Fort Lauderdale, and we're trying to decide what's the best way to get back to Fort Lauderdale. The reason why we chose Fort Lauderdale instead of Miami is when we fly out of Miami to head back to the West Coast, the flights don't leave because they're either super early or they're later at night. And it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock for a cheaper rate to fly.
Their vitamin pills.
Back west. Fort Lauderdale has a flight leaving at 11:30, which means we get back. We get back into Fresno around 6 o'clock at night instead of what would have been 11 or 12 o'clock at night. So we're flying American. Not Delta. So we decided, but we're trying to figure out, okay, how can we get we're going to carry off our luggage, but we're trying to figure out what's the best way to do it. Is it Uber? Would be Brightline. So we're looking at different options. Unfortunately, they don't have a shuttle from that goes cruise. Virgin Cruise will go into Miami Airport, but they don't go to Fort Lauderdale Airport. So one of the things we still have to plan and figure out what we're going to do. But other than that, you can get a shuttle from Miami to Fort Lauderdale Airport. Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. So, sorry, I was trying to read Greg. It's already 6 o'clock. Can you believe that?
6 o'clock.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much for joining. And thank you again for the nice Christmas cards. Nancy, thank you again for the wonderful, moist rum cakes. I don't like that word, but I will use it in this case. So we look forward to trying them. And everybody stay warm from that cold weather out there.
Sorry, I'm looking at this real quick. So Ryan says to get to Miami to Florida, you can take the Tri-Rail for $5. And says they had a shuttle service that we prearranged. Tri-Rail. And then from Mary Ellen says from Fort Lauderdale, you can get a free shuttle to the Tri-Rail to the Miami airport. I think it was like $5. So awesome.
Thank you
so much. Yes.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Let's go, Bills. Hopefully we beat the Chiefs.
Yep. Everybody have a good night.
I'm Derek.
And I'm Gregory.
If you figure out our names, it's okay, because I'm Little Explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said,
we are just getting started. Have a good night.
The lake, Sir Gary, the beaches.
Yes.
Heads off on our
dilly
outro. Dilly, Gary.